Hello, my name is Robin Chodak, and I am your grief, life, and spiritual coach. And I want to talk to you now about the stages of grief. Now, we know from Kubler Ross, we've got the stages we go through, the five stages. We've got denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And we go in and out of these stages after we have lost someone we love. This is part of the healing process. Well, interestingly, I don't know if you know this, but those stages were designed for the person who was actually dying at the time because they go through the stages. But the people who are grieving after their loss of a loved one have also adopted those stages. And there's someone named David Kessler, you may have heard of him, and he has come up with the sixth stage called finding meaning of the death of a loved one. Makes sense, right? Well, I have come up with a seventh stage that I would like to be the founder of or be the one that's coming up with this stage because it's something that I have lived, that I have experienced. I lost my sister to cancer. I lost my husband, Steve, in 2005 by suicide. And in 2019, I suddenly lost my husband, Dr. Chodak, from a thoracic aneurysm. These have all been tragedies and complicated grief, but I do what I do and I work the stages. It's almost harder for me in a sense because I know so much about grief, but it causes me to work even harder. And so, from all of my grief experiences, I have learned that what has helped me is to keep a continuing bond with my loved one. That I'm calling the seventh stage. Keep a continuing bond with your loved one. So, what that means is they are no longer here in the physical like we are, they are in the non physical. But we are here in the physical. But we can still keep that bond. I talk to Jerry every day. He's very near me, his energy is near. Steve is around. I don't talk to him quite as much, only because this is more of a recent loss for me and as part of the processing. I'm talking to Jerry more. And this is a stage which is so interesting. The other stages, you process them and you work through them, and they're not with you anymore. You don't have your anger with you all the time, or you don't bargain all the time because you worked through them, and that's normal. And that is what you want to do with the stages of grief. But what makes this so lovely and beautiful is that this stage, it exists with you while you're in the physical. So I'm here now in the physical. Jerry has exited. He's in the non-physical. But guess what? I have a bond with him. And this is what keeps me going. It's a beautiful relationship. It's different. He's not in the physical, but I know that he's near. I feel his energy. I hear him saying things to me. It's an amazing energetic bond that we get. And think about how energy works. And maybe you've had situations like this. Have you ever had like the lights just mysteriously go on or mysteriously go off? Anything electronic happening? I've had my sprinkler system just go on at a certain time, which is unbelievable because there is nothing wrong with that sprinkler system and they are on a timer, but it happened. So I believe that was Jerry. He was wanting me to know he was near. He was near me. So we have ways that we can get comforted because we have this bond with them. And this is a beautiful thing. It doesn't mean that you don't go on and live your life. It doesn't mean that you're not going to find love again. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be happy again. And it doesn't mean that you ever forget them. It just means that you can have a relationship with them in the non physical. It's because, think about this, energy never dies. We are all energy. We know that we're going to lose the physical body, but we know that our spirit, there's our essence, there's our energy that is transformed and it lives on. So you can continue that bond with your loved one, and that is the seventh stage of grief. And it's a beautiful stage because it's with you forever. And what I like to say, if you've followed me, you read my books, you read my blog, you know that I say you don't get over the loss, your loss. It doesn't go away, but what you do is you learn to integrate the pain into your life and you find new ways of living. You create new identities. It's a beautiful thing. Doesn't mean you forgot your loved one. They would want you to be happy, no doubt. And so these are the things that I teach and that I believe in. And I know that they work because I have helped so many clients transform their lives. And I've written books about this. And right now, I'm also offering, I'm very excited to say that I'm offering a certification program. If you want to be certified as a grief life spiritual coach, because I believe body, mind, and spirit go together, you can go to my website. You can go to griefhealingllc.com and you can be trained to be a grief coach to help others heal. So that's an announcement I want to make as well. But I want you to think about this continuing bond because it is a beautiful thing. You are always connected with your loved one. You can tap into that energy anytime you want. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching and take care. Bye for now.